Judge Margaret Harrison had seen it all in her 30 years on the bench, but she wasn't prepared for what walked through her courtroom doors that Tuesday morning. A weathered man in dusty overalls, mud-caked boots, and a worn cowboy hat shuffled in, looking completely out of place among the polished lawyers and formal proceedings. The bailiff whispered urgently to the judge, "Your Honor, this is William Thompson, the plaintiff in the water rights case." Judge Harrison's jaw nearly dropped. She had expected a team of corporate lawyers representing some agribusiness conglomerate. Instead, here stood a simple rancher who had driven 4 hours from his drought-stricken farm to fight one of the state's most powerful water companies. "Mr. Thompson," the judge said gently, "where is your legal representation?" The rancher removed his hat respectfully. "Your Honor, I can't afford fancy lawyers. Been ranching this land for 40 years, same as my daddy before me. That company wants to divert our creek upstream, and if they do, my cattle won't survive the summer." The opposing counsel, a team of 5 attorneys in expensive suits, exchanged confident glances. They had prepared for months, armed with environmental studies, legal precedents, and technical jargon. But as William Thompson began to speak, something remarkable happened. His voice carried the authenticity of someone fighting for his livelihood, not just profit margins. He pulled out hand-drawn maps, faded photographs of his land during previous droughts, and testimonials from neighboring farmers. "This isn't about money for me," Thompson said, his voice steady despite facing impossible odds. "It's about preserving a way of life that's fed families for generations. That creek isn't just water. It's the lifeblood of our community." For 3 hours, the rancher presented his case with the kind of genuine passion that law schools can't teach. He spoke of 4th-generation farming families, of wildlife that depended on the creek, and of the responsibility to preserve natural resources for future generations. When the corporate lawyers presented their polished arguments, they sounded hollow in comparison. Judge Harrison deliberated for only 20 minutes before ruling in favor of the rancher, citing the public interest and environmental protection laws. As William Thompson walked out of the courthouse, his dusty overalls somehow seemed more dignified than any expensive suit in the room.